This is Spinnaker3 here with another amazing Mojo showcase, and today I'm going to be taking down the Punishing Angel boss in Act 7.1.5 with Mojo. Now, this fight can get a little tricky because of all the block damage you're taking, but that's why I've brought along Guardian for the block proficiency synergy. Now, the reason that Mojo is great for this fight is because Angela has a node on her called Mercy, and this node essentially reduces all damage by 90%, unless I do this whole thing where I dex a bunch of times and then block, kind of like Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. So it makes this fight a little bit tricky. But what I do have with me is Mojo, and Mojo's passive degeneration actually bypasses the damage reduction from the Mercy node. So Mojo's degenerations are going to be doing full damage regardless of whether she has the 90% reduction to all damage or not. So it makes this fight really stress-free. Right here, I throw a special one to complete the prompt, but I'm really not even focusing on the Mercy charges because I know that this degeneration will really tick her down. So I'm going for a special one evade where I take the first two bullets on block and then I evade the last one. And I'm trying to go for intercepts to minimize the amount of block damage that I take, because you can see if I continue at this current trend, I'm going to lose the fight. Angela isn't even 5% down and I've already taken a lot. So right there, I do a special 2 to light intercept, and it actually is very smooth. You launch the special 2 and then immediately throw a light intercept as she dashes at you, and it lands very frequently. So I really like that animation because the spacing on the special 2 is just right to get that light intercept. So right here, I'm just trying to stack as many degenerations as possible, and I have to bait the special 1 because Angela gets all these prowess buffs when she's at a special 2, and that special 2, there's just no dexing it for me. So I'm just trying to bait out these special 1s, and yeah, it's going to be some block damage, and Mojo does have pretty low block proficiency, but Mojo also has a very healthy regeneration. So right here, I throw it against block, but luckily Angela doesn't punish fast enough, and I'm able to get out of it because Mojo Special 2 does create a really good amount of spacing. So right here, I'm going to do the Special 2 and try for the light intercept again, but she doesn't dash in. So I decide to not do it here. And you can already see that I'm making a lot more progress in the fight than I was making earlier because all those degenerations are doing a lot of work. I'm landing light intercepts so that I don't have to take too much block damage because Angela does have Mighty Charge. And that's another thing that makes Mojo great for this fight. You know, with Mighty Charge, you don't want debuffs on Angela, but all of his degenerations are passive. So this fight is just going really smoothly, and this is just another reason why I just think Mojo is an incredible champion added to the game. I think Kabam did a great job in his design. His kit really fits together well, and you see like all the light intercepts are landing. His animations are just so smooth to play around, and I'm just trying to bait out this special 1 again because I don't want her to get to a special 2 because that would end the run right there. So I'm going to try and back her to a corner. And unfortunately, that does push me to a special 3, which means I do spend an extra bar of power to get the exact same results that I would get with a special 2. But it's not really that relevant because the special 3 will still do a lot of damage. And that's another thing, you know, I'm not playing with the mercy charges. I don't really care about them. I've honestly only been focused on Angelo when I'm fighting here. And that just takes a lot of stress out of this fight because if you've ever played Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, you know that ramping up his poise charges is just boring. No one really wants to do that. So for this fight, it's a lot more enjoyable to not have to worry about that because all my degenerations do so much damage with the anti-life field fury. It is absolutely insane. So right here, I unfortunately she didn't dash in, so I had to bait the dash and take a little more block damage. But since when my health gets lower, my regeneration gets more potent, and Angela drops right there. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe and comment on what kind of content you want to see me take next with Mojo, and I'll catch you later.